Well, it's May 21st, 2020. What a world that we live in. We just got statistics today that show that the GDP has surpassed 2008, 2009 pretty handily, and it looks like it's surpassing the Great Depression. And we're starting to see unemployment in the 30 million people range. So I mean, it's pretty widespread. It's pretty deep. This is going to be a very, very short recession, in my personal opinion. It was just brutal. It was quick. It's pervasive. It's across all asset classes. So it has really, really been a very, very difficult recession. I think it's going to be a short recession as recessions go. So we might be able to clear this out in 6 to 9 months. Now, that does not mean we were going to be recovered in 6 to 9 months. What that means is we're going to start seeing recovering. And I think you're going to start seeing that reasonably quickly. I think you're going to see that probably in September, October. Huge damage across all the marketplaces. You're going to see retail stores that are never, ever coming back. You're going to see a lot of restaurants never, ever coming back. Jobs never, ever coming back. Manufacturing has been impacted. Airlines have been impacted. Oil patch has been impacted. So if you're in Texas, a lot of these great oil patch jobs are going to go away. And of course, it's a very high paid, skilled workers. So you're going to see a lot of people in Texas having trouble. And of course, the Texas economy has really benefited from that oil industry. The state of Texas, of course, gets $15 to $20 billion a year in tax revenues, which really helps offset their taxes. So we're going to see turmoil all across the nation. Now, turmoil always breeds opportunities. So what's going to be some of the opportunities? Now, when I mention these opportunities, you really need to talk to your financial planner and discuss what's good for you, because not everything that I think is good for you. So here's just what I think. We've seen the U.S. dollar pretty strong lately. It looks really strong. I think last week or 2 weeks ago, it got up to 102 something. You know, when the U.S. dollar gets strong, it just causes devastation across the world, because as the U.S. dollar is the reserve currency, most of the agreements are written in U.S. dollars. And of course, if you're an emerging market and your currency is pegged to the U.S. dollar, and of course, as your currency softens, that means whatever you sell, you get fewer and fewer local currency. It's very hard on your economy. So that means that copper goes down, aluminum goes down. You've seen oil go down. You're going to see that in lumber. All those things have been suppressed because the U.S. dollar is so strong. Well, nothing lasts forever, and I'm a cycle guy, so you know that things cycle. So you're probably going to see the U.S. dollar start to peak and then cycle down. As it cycles down, here's an opportunity for you. You're going to start seeing that commodities are going to start coming up just from the currency play, not alone. And then of course, once the economies of the world start going up, you're going to get demand as well. So it's kind of a two-edged sword. So there's an opportunity for you. You're going to start seeing copper come up. You're going to start seeing aluminum come up. You're going to start to see lumber and concrete and rubber and what do we make out of all that stuff? So anything that's made by that, you're going to start seeing some inflation. Now, we make houses out of that. That's certainly in my timing model, is that we start seeing higher prices. I don't think these prices are really going to start until 2022, 23, 2024. I don't think you're going to see inflation until then, but then demand probably should start coming. I think we'll start to be almost fully recovered by 2022. So it's an 18-month, 24 months, but we can all get through that. And of course, you're going to see higher prices into it. So it breeds opportunity for you. So you can talk to your financial planner and see if it's an opportunity for you, as well as buying some housing. Now, I don't believe that you should have all of your eggs in one basket. You shouldn't have all your assets in one class. So you should really talk to your financial assets manager about some assets, but you also might start thinking of buying some housing in some of the great marketplaces in the country. I think the Texas market probably is going to take a little time to recover, but a lot of things in the West, certainly here in Phoenix, we're going to start seeing things recover pretty well, all across Arizona. So quickly, let me just talk about the real estate industry. We've seen sales here in the West are down about 25%. Here in Maricopa County, they're down 27%. Nationwide, sales are down like 15 to 20%, but we haven't seen any prices drop. We haven't seen prices drop because there's been absolutely no inventory build. We've actually seen inventory shrink, and people have taken their homes off the market. There's a lot of fear in the marketplace. So until you see inventory build, you're not going to see any prices be impacted at all. Matter of fact, because there's so little inventory, those that are still buying, I mean 75% of people are still buying, they've actually had to pay a little higher prices for that. So home prices are still holding up very, very well. As we start to recover, I'm going to say that if it does quickly, we probably won't see a lot of impact in the housing. I don't think we're going to see a huge pricing impact at all. And I think we're going to start to recover probably reasonably soon. Now that means we're going to bottom. We just need the governments to allow the manufacturers and industrials and let the people go back to work and do what we do best. I think that's going to be probably within the next 2 or 3 months. And if that does, why you're going to see the economy start to rebound. And I think we're going to start recovering, not recovered, but recovering probably September or October this year. So have a little bit of time to go, but we're certainly going to get through. It's going to be quick and fast. I think in 18 to 24 months, we're back to recovered. So if I can help you in any way, I am here in the Scottsdale office. My number here is 480-948-5554. And of course, I am easy to get hold of if you want to email me. It's michael@michaeldeville.com. So my very best to you. Bye-bye now.